for taking the time out to meet with us today. Uh, Rachel and I have noticed quite a bit of tension lately among the team members, and we felt we ought to come straight to you and talk about the issue.
Yeah, we have seen the workload has been heavier than usual and it's really taking a toll. And we want to find out how we can help things more manageable for everyone.
I'm glad you brought this up. Honestly, it's been overwhelming. I have been staying late almost every day, just trying to keep up with the deadlines. It's exhausting and I'm really starting to feel the effects. It's hard to keep going at the pace.
Same here, there is just no room to breathe anymore. It's like we are constantly running from one task onto the next, and no matter how much I get done, there is always one more. I feel like I'm in survival mode all the time.
It's like we are doing the job of three people. Every day is a race against time. I have noticed the quality of my work sleeping, and that stresses me out even more because I want to do my best, but the deadlines are just too tight.
That's the opposite of what we want. None of you should be burning out, and we definitely don't want the quality of your work to suffer. Something is clearly off.
I'm so sorry if we haven't fully understood how difficult things are. We need to make sure we are getting a clearer picture of what's happening. Do you have any thoughts or what changes might help ease the pressure?
I think better communication would help a lot. Sometimes we get a new task without any sense of priority, so we are left juggling everything at once. If we had more clarity on which tasks are urgent and which are not, it would make a really big difference.
I would like to add an point. And maybe some of the procedures we follow could be streamlined, and there are some steps that feel restrictive or unnecessary, and they just add workloads. If we could simplify those, we did save time on small tasks and focus more on big ones that really needs our attention.
Another issue is the deadlines. They are really tight and we are constantly rushing to meet them. If we had just a little more time to work with, we could manage things so much better instead of constantly feeling like we are drawing in stress.
These are all great points: prioritization, streamlining processes, and realistic deadlines. We also coordinate with other departments so they are aware of our capacity.
What about additional staff? I know that's not an overnight fix, but do you think it would help if we brought in more support and redistributed it? Or we could at least explore some short-term solutions while we work on long-term improvement.
That would be amazing. I really think it would make a huge difference. We all are doing our best, but it's just too much for a team as it stands.
Even if it's just temporary, having more hands on desk or shifting some of the workloads would give us some much needed breathing room.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe you could check in with us more often. Sometimes it feels like we are just left to struggle on our own. It would help if we knew there was someone keeping an eye on things and making sure we are not getting overwhelmed.
Absolutely. We can set up regular check-ins so that none of us feels overwhelmed. And moreover, you too feel like you are carrying this on your own.
And we will make sure the rest of the team knows we are revisiting our expectations. You have all been working incredibly hard. And we don't want anyone feeling like they are on the verge of burnout. We will be adjusting the deadlines and processes immediately.
I can't tell you how much it means just by knowing that you are listening to us.
Yeah, we have been in survival mode for so long. It's such a relief to know that there's a plan to make things better.
I already feel a lot better just hearing that you are open to making these changes.
We are all in this together. We are all in this together, and we want to support you we will tackle this issue as a team.
Let's keep the lines of communication open. We will stay on top of this and we will make sure things get better moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I knew things were tough, but I didn't realize just how hard they are. We really need to make sure we are staying on top of how our team is doing.
Yeah, it's easy to get caught up in the numbers and deadlines, but we really can't forget the people behind those numbers. If we don't support our team, everything will be fall apart.
I think this was a wake-up call. We really need to make some real changes. Whether it's adjusting workloads, adding staff, or even just being more present for them. It's clear they have been struggling for so long.
We'll make this right, not just for now, but permanently. We need to establish a culture where people feel comfortable speaking up about things they don't go back. No one should be afraid to raise concerns about their work.
Agreed, this is a chance for us to do better. For them, for the company as a whole.
Absolutely. We have been reactive, but it's time to be proactive. We need to make sure this kind of pressure doesn't build up. Checking in regularly, adjusting workloads, and staying connected to the team has to become the essential part in our everyday lives.
I feel good about this. We have got a chance to turn things around. Let's make sure we follow through and create a healthier work environment for everyone.
Yeah, let's do it. We have got a lot of work ahead, but this time we'll make sure it's not at the expense of our team.
Exactly. Let's get to it.